Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Perseus Endeavors, the Lancer RPGs game we're running here on Final Show Films. I am Cody, the mission control and game master for tonight. Joining me today are John.
I'm John. I'm playing Oni, piloting the Vanguard Pattern GMS Everest Mizuchi.
And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Valkyrie, piloting the Command Pattern Everest Reagan Lake.
Andrew.
Hello, I'm Andrew, and I'll be playing Sparky, piloting the Sniper Pattern GMS Everest Laramar 1.
And currently not with us, but we have Craig as well, piloting the
Support
GMS
Pattern Homestead.
Support Pattern Homestead. Pilot's name is Ma, or call sign Ma. And last we left off, our Lancers seemingly cleared the surface of hostile mechs on the surface of the asteroid that they were tasked with investigating and helping with its deflection. They also were able to find some information, the remnants of at least one fire team and one of the engineer mechs that was sent before them. After finding a pair of vents, Mizuchi swiftly pinched them off so that they could no longer function quite as well, and returned back to the group after setting the engines at the various access points you were tasked with. And right before we left, Sparky had just investigated a large low-impulse ion engine that they had discovered in the shadow of a crater, of what looked like a crater.
So,
what are you guys doing?
We need to get back to, over the comms, we need to get back to that entrance and take a look around inside.
One question before we do. What do we know about this ion engine?
That it's being used to direct the asteroid towards some objective, and that shouldn't be here.
Very well then. I shoot the ion engine with my sniper rifle.
Okay, right as you go ahead and everybody roll a d20.
All right.
Because as you level your sniper rifle at it. Nice.
All right.
Both of those are equally nice.
got a natural 1 from Sparky and a natural 20 from Oni.
15.
All right. So, you're the only one that's surprised by it. As you level your sniper rifle, your large rifle, towards the engine, it all of a sudden flares up and actually fires and causes a bit of glare into your scope, throwing you off, and you have to turn away before you're blinded. The other two of you notice that as well, but you also notice that there's a slight shift. You kind of feel it in your suit as the asteroid that engine has appeared to change the trajectory or started to change the trajectory of the asteroid. So it is
They're
now
course
currently
correcting.
firing, and you can see ionized particles, that light blue haze just shooting straight out.
Yeah. Try the rocket, I say, as I start heading back towards that entrance, because we need to get inside and take care of this quickly.
All right. I put a rocket down the shaft of the ion engine.
Okay. What's your? Let's see. I just want to see what the rocket. Just the RPG.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage. 1d6
there we are.
plus 1.
You can't miss, so.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss. It's just I'm just having you roll damage.
6 total.
All right, nice. It stops functioning.
Yeah. At this, upon seeing that, Sparky just turns and moves in the same direction that Oni had previously. Gets on the comms. Ion engine is no longer functional.
We don't know for how long, though, so let's get inside and see what we can do about breaking this from the inside.
Also, that's only the one. Let's go.
And Mizuchi, you notice right after Sparky says that there is a slight. You're starting to pick up, because you rolled a natural 20. You're starting to pick up a slight tumble now on the asteroid. So
Good. We've given it rifling. That's exactly what we wanted.
Oh, lovely. I'm a genius. Oh, no.
Can we activate the engines that we were sent to activate?
yeah, you can remote activate them.
I'm just going to go ahead and trigger those so that it'll at least counterbalance some of the correcting they're trying to do.
Okay. You go ahead and you get the notification that they have activated. They're not quite as large as this, so you're not going to be able to see a visual.
No.
But
over the comms, I've activated our engines. Now we just need to get in there and shut theirs off.
Understood.
And full boost to that entrance.
all right. Yep.
I'm flying.
All right. So you guys make it to that entrance. We should be able to. Let me know if you can.
As we get there, I'm going to suggest that Ma stays outside in her mech to provide Overwatch support.
Yeah, she'll agree to that. She'll ask if anybody wants her deployable cover. Or, well, no, she can't.
That's just for the mech.
Yeah.
She could use that. She could place that deployable cover around our soon-to-be empty mechs, though, so that they're not easily knocked off while she's providing Overwatch.
I thought we had actually found an entrance that would take our
Yeah,
mechs.
the entrance that you're heading toward, that you guys were nearest last time, was actually big enough for mech.
I thought it wasn't big enough for mechs. Okay.
No, the one that you found was like 30 meters or so across at the door, and it kind of like wedged out,
Never mind.
kind of like a ramp.
Never mind. We're taking our mechs inside.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I thought we were going to be getting off foot on foot and coming in. Also, now I can show off for those watching at home or on the VODs. Roll20 overlay for Lancer has been successfully created. So
Ma will be out here, and she will deploy her cover at the sides, kind of making a slight checkpoint.
yeah.
Should anything approach behind you guys.
Yeah,
Can you move your tokens? I don't remember if I have
No.
foundation.
No.
How do
You have not assigned them to
you have
us.
to assign them to our character sheets.
This is Valkyrie. Zuchi. Sparky.
Yay, now I can move it.
There we are.
All right.
Brilliant.
I have 3 structure and 14 hit points right now. So
So, let's see. Yeah, you guys are able to.
Actually,
well, you're.
let's do it like this. That way,
Stop that.
on our tokens, can you make all of our bars visible to each other so we can fill those out and be able to see each other's status?
Yeah. Let's see. Visible to everyone.
Yeah. And then we can go in and, like I've done, make our stuff visible.
Yeah.
Actually, that should be 3 out of 4 because I have 4. I have 4 structure.
So while I'm doing that, as you guys approach the door, you can see it's very, very just plain blast door. No, nothing real, not even paint on it. It seems to be just straight printed metal or fabricated metal.
Oh, this is a door. Got it.
Yes. You see some paneling on the sides.
Do we care about paneling?
Do you?
Dragon Leaf, you have a charge blade too, right? William,
You're muted.
I do, but Sparky, do you think you can get this door open quietly?
It's possible. Do we have is there a control panel nearby? As I
Yeah.
say, turning the head of the mech back and forth to look.
Yeah.
I
You're
point.
able to spot some paneling on either side.
Right, paneling. Sorry, wasn't quite sure what that meant.
Because rather than busting this door down and drawing every single security detail in this place to us at the same time, let's try and get the drop on them.
I mean, once they lost contact with their men on the outside, I think we lost our opportunity to get the drop on them.
They don't know where we're coming in from. We killed them. We killed their men on the outside a good few
Next to
kilometers
this
away from
door.
here. No, this is the door. The door that was next to the ones we killed was the one that wouldn't take our mechs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the one that was big enough for humans
Got it.
and humans only.
We put some kilometers between us and that position.
I was just confused about everything. That's fine.
It's all right. Me too.
That was the door I was thinking we were going back to. Was the one?
Okay.
Was that one?
Okay. Yeah. No, you guys ended near a large exit.
All right. I would like to approach one of these panels and use my mech's manipulators to see what I can do to open the door.
Also,
Okay.
Can you guys see the bars over my token now?
Nope.
The game master has to set those as visible,
Yeah.
I did.
and they have to be set to everyone can view.
Yep. Visible to everyone.
Do you have them set as actual bars?
Yeah, I have them set as bars.
Because
I
I've
can
got
see
bars over my character sheet, and over my character, and you probably can't see
Nope,
those.
Can't see them either.
You might need. Do you need to reload or refresh?
Shouldn't need to
No, it ought to be fine.
if they're visible to all.
Yeah, because I've set mine up.
Let's see.
Ah,
Is that better?
yes, now we can see.
Okay. I see what's wrong.
Ah, now I can see some.
The names might also be useful.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, we
There we
can't. You'd have to toggle nameplates visible for that. But at the moment, we can see the bars, which is the important part.
We've all got different layouts for how we want to set our stuff up.
So just so everyone can tell what I've got going on mine, the red bar is my structural, the green bar is my hit points, and the empty bar in the middle, which would be the energy bar typically, is my heat.
Yeah, that's what I've got going too.
All right.
Green is hit points, red is
structure.
structure, blue is heat.
Yep. And I really like how it keeps track of everything, even when we ended mid-mission
There we go.
on CompCon.
Yeah, CompCon's the best.
This app
thing.
is so dope. It makes this way easier to run. But anyways, so you guys are at the door. Yeah, go ahead and Sparky. Let's see. Go ahead and with your manipulators. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Do you have anything that might help you with basically hacking?
I did bring an Omni hook, but I don't know how much that would help. Yeah, I don't think it allows for data transfer, but I don't think
No,
Sparky
that's
would have put like a worm or something onto it.
yeah.
All right.
That's
Do you have a trigger that would help with this?
No, I do not. I have read a situation, invent or create, stay cool, and spot. So flat.
stay
roll
cool.
20.
Stay cool would apply
All right.
Do that +2 for
because
stay cool.
you are on an asteroid that is bound for a planet.
Yeah,
There
true.
is a time
We are
limit.
working.
Speaking
And
of
a
which,
time
what's our
limit,
time
yeah.
limit?
Right. Yes. Total of 5 to stay cool, unfortunately.
Total of 5. Okay. So it takes you a little bit longer than you would have liked, but you are able to open the door.
However, in
Everyone
doing so,
else-
you've alerted all of our enemies.
Everyone else hears flustered muttering over the comms as Sparky works on this.
You are able to open it, but you do see that at least something has been triggered. But both doors do open, and now my mouse decides to fuck around.
That's what mice do.
Yeah. All right. Let me see.
Blasted. Okay, I got the door open, but something's wrong.
Wrong is in what?
I don't know. Maybe I tripped an alarm. Maybe some kind of security system went off.
Let's assume an alarm.
All right.
Be ready be ready for enemies on the other side of this door.
She racks a sniper
All
rifle.
right. So yeah, you guys are able to advance inside.
Taking the lead. What do we got? Door
2
and buttons?
doors.
2 more doors. More doors.
More doors.
One does
Oh.
not simply walk into them.
And inside you can see it's pretty nondescript. It's that same just flat inside. It's actually seems to be mostly cavernous, that rocky cavern.
Mm.
It's worked, but it seems the only metallic pieces are where there's actual like section where the doors are.
Did you make
marked?
this map?
I did.
And what did you use for it?
I will get you the link later. I have it favorited, but yeah, it's pretty fun to make maps.
Are any of the doors marked?
No, just they're just they have a diagonal cut across them for
Well,
where they open. it seems.
Given the choice between the 2 directions, let's take the one that provides enemies more cover so that if they come behind us, Maw has an easier time blowing them up. Which would be this way.
All right.
Okay,
I'm going to try to open this door.
yeah, this one you don't need to hack because you're already inside.
Yay.
So inside you see a pretty sparse storage area. There's crates up against the wall, and some printing tables out in front in the middle of the room. Doesn't appear to be anybody here though.
I'm going to continue on through the room, dragging my charged blade across the printing tables as I go.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles.
Well,
No.
Don't want
Go
them
ahead.
printing mechs behind us.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I need to depriving our enemy of their ability to make more resources is pretty much is one of my operating procedures.
Okay. All right. So, yep. You drag your just across the one or both of them?
Oh, both of them. Just
Both of them? All right. All right, they are thoroughly destroyed.
Making sure they can't be used against us. And
Okay.
continue on to the next door.
All right, you continue on, and you see a hallway before you, and
Long hallway ahead.
1 second. You also see. Oops.
Oh,
He's into a turret, apparently.
I see the edge of a mech.
Yep. Unfortunately for him, he's by his lonesome.
Hey!
That you can see.
Combat?
Yep, combat.
Can I take the first slot, everybody?
You close that distance?
Yeah. If power up is still in effect.
Yep. Yep, your guys' power-ups are still in effect.
Yeah, if power up's still in effect. So I will take my I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my free, and then I will boost as a free action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to get a little extra room here. Do I see anything behind him?
Yes, another door.
Another door. All right. Well, let's put him up
Yeah,
against
sorry.
it.
There we go.
So I can take my full action to attack with 2 mounts, right? Yes. Or an
believe
all-out
so, yeah.
assault.
You moved.
I moved
And
and
free
and then
boosted.
free boosted.
Was that
So yeah, you
8 squares? Because the movement speed on an Everest is 4.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Yeah,
I was miscounting. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Okay, so I will need to boost again.
Yeah, so you'll get one mount off.
1, 2.
All right.
Charge blade.
Charge blade.
Actually, heavy weapon. Heavy
Okay.
melee weapon. Roll 1d20 plus. Do I have any?
I believe power up gives you an accuracy.
Yes, I have 1 accuracy. So 1d20 plus 1d6. Does a 13 hit him?
Yes, it does.
All right, so that's going to be 2d6 plus 1. For 8 damage.
All right. Much like the other one, much like the ones on the surface, you zoom forwards using your flight suit a bit to cover the distance down the hall. And before they can even react, right as they pull their gun up, you can go ahead and make another d20 roll.
Would spot apply to this?
Spot would apply to this.
16.
You see a little red light on the top of their mech light up right around where most mechs have their comm relays. And then your blade goes right through.
Over the comms.
And that same
Self-
fire starts to
yeah.
eat through.
Over the comms. Yeah, they know we're here.
What's the distance?
Kick open this door.
Okay.
I'd probably pack myself there before you do. Just so
Another
I have
door.
sight lines on both
Yep.
sides.
Kick open that door.
All right. Inside this one, you see, I didn't have any art for it, but this inside, you can see there are tables, chairs. It's a fairly large mess hall.
Oh.
It looks like it seats quite a few more people than you've seen here so far.
And definitely non-mech sized. Like
Non-mech size, yes. There are no tables sized for mechs.
that would be
Probably
weird,
like
but you know.
That would be weird.
That sounds like a.
That's a Horus
Yeah,
facility.
that sounds like a Horus facility.
Yeah, just
That's where the
imagining it
liches like to drink deep.
what are you imagining, Andrew?
mainly just that the majority of tables and such are spaced further along the walls, and the middle is like a T-junction for mechs to walk through without crushing anything.
Actually, no, you don't see any of that.
Oh,
This is it's spaced only for humans in here.
Would the mechs even be able to fit into the room?
They would fit, yes, but
They're not supposed to be there.
yeah, they're not supposed to be there, but they will fit in there if they need to. Like the doors, everything is sized for mechs. It's just this room seems to be a mess hall.
Yeah.
This was a prefab facility designed for mechs to pass through. They just decided to assign this room as the mess hall.
Got it.
fair.
So looking back, do we want to cut through here or do we want to go around?
We don't know where the hell we're going, so here is as good as any direction.
All right. Stomping on tables.
Okay, yep.
I just envision like a Horus mess hall with like a giant table sized for mechs, and there's like the Lich sitting there, and then like the Balor gets like a plate full of nanomachines and just throws it at its face, and the fire just consumes it.
I'm going
Writes
to this
down
door.
food fight for
Okay.
writes down Lancer food fight for odd session ideas.
All right, you open that door.
There are too many doors in this facility.
It's almost like they wanted this to be a defensible area.
First one on the right.
First one on the right.
Yep.
Another door.
First one on the left.
This This one looks like an airlock, or
Okay.
at least a containment. This one, you open up, and you see beds and a small armory.
Or is anyone actually in this place?
No, there are no people in this room either.
Where the hell is everyone? We run
Well,
across one mech.
I imagine they're operating on a skeleton crew. If they're planning to crash this thing into something.
There is also the chance that one mech may have been a rear guard while the rest evacuate.
Next door.
Next door, you find an area where you can see crates in between bays, but there are walled off bays that look like mech storage and repair and maintenance
Any mechs in here?
areas. There are no there's one half completed mech, but other than that, there's no active mechs in the area.
Over to here.
Checking that top door.
Okay.
It looks like there's a door over here as well.
Yes, there is a door. No, there's no doors over that way, just
Okay,
up to
just
the
this
top.
one. Okay.
So
Put
as you
a couple holes in that half-finished mech as I go by.
okay,
Again, making sure.
yep. So you open that one, and 1 second.
Have we seen any sort of signage that would give us any sort of direction yet?
You have not seen any signage. 1 second, sorry.
I feel like I was right about this place being a prefab.
Let me just need before you go any farther.
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
That's a troop.
hi.
That's a trooper unit. So that's not supposed to be that size.
It actually is. Trooper units are size 4.
Because they're masses of soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah, they're 10. It's
Are,
it's a group. Of
are they
soldiers.
size 4 on the same relative scale as mechs?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a small army.
yeah. It's
Got it.
it's a squadron.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
we get to cut through them. They were looking at the wrong door.
So we will go ahead and
You got the drop on them.
Yeah.
yep.
What does this one over here look like? Because that looks
That
different from the
one-
regular mechs.
It definitely does. You can see a few pods on its back. Actually, let me see if I can share the image for it.
1 sec, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Because if we just stumbled into the back of the artillery, then
Not quite, but yeah. Let me just have the token.
There we go.
That token's not working. I'll, all right, yeah, I will show you guys that in a bit, but let's see. You guys are in combat.
I mean, I'm going to assume by pods on its back, you don't mean missile pods, but potentially rather like hive swarm pods.
Yeah, can we tell what kind of like if it's a missile pod or something on its back?
Go ahead and go ahead and roll d20. See if you can discern what kind of pods they are. There
Spot
seem to be about
would-
6.
would spot help?
Would apply.
17.
17. All right. Yeah, Mizuchi, you know that these are scout drone pods.
Would that mark it as like a
Seems to be an engineer pattern.
okay? So yeah, no, I'm gonna go after the soldier first then.
Okay, I saved this mech from this page on Pinterest, and now it's not there. Fuck
two.
you, internet.
I will let Reg and Leaf take the engineer out, and Sparky, you can take out the troopers with a well placed RPG.
Well, I can't actually fire that until I get in the room and then take it down because it has the ordnance tag.
Yeah. But I will approach this soldier, and I just have to move because it's within 4 squares or 4 spaces. So, we're going to start off with the charged blade.
Okay.
$14.
14 hits.
All right. For 5 damage, which is armor piercing.
And that was on this assault unit right here.
Yep, the one that I'm right next to.
Cleave him through the half.
And I'm not close enough to lunge with my knife, but I am close enough to shoot it with my pistol. So I will pistol shot the other one.
Okay.
Which has reliable 1, which just means that even if I miss, it still takes 1 damage.
Also, since you rolled so high in your spot check, you see a name written across the top side of it. Typically where a call sign would be located.
Yeah.
It's called the Barbus Queen.
Does that mean anything to me?
Go ahead and make a roll.
5.
You have heard of these things. You're not quite sure, but it sounds like an animal, a creature on some planet that's somewhere in the Orion Spur that has a creature that's most similar to an ant or wasp from Cradle, only it's about the size of a large dog, and it's called the Barbus Queen because the queen is the largest one that's the size of a dog. The rest of the drones cling to its back like a cloak and then disperse when the queen is threatened.
Cool.
So kind of fits
Shooting
with the
it.
scout that you've seen, the scout drones that you've seen on the back. Go for it and shoot it.
Plus 46. 9.
9 just hits.
Hey.
Yeah.
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
On the pistol. Pop, pop, pop.
It might not even get through its armor.
I've put it on notice, and that's the important part.
Yeah, that's not armor piercing, is it?
No,
No.
that's just reliable.
Oh, reliable, so it always does 1 point of damage?
At least if it misses, it still does 1 point of damage, but the armor still applies to it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, this doesn't have any armor.
Oh, well, then it takes 1.
Yep.
There's a lot of mechs. There's a lot of mechs that have an armor of 0. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yep. This seems to be one of them. This is also, this is a different engineer pattern than you've seen, but it's also an engineer pattern Everest. But since you've gone now, they're going to go.
So just door opens, mech's turn. Hi! Charged blade through one, pistol at the other.
So it's going to use 1 quick action to... All right, no, it's going to use both of its quick actions. It's going to move to... Why can't... There we go. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to use both of its quick actions to deploy 2 drones. One right here. And one right here. And then that's, I believe, let me check something real quick.
In that case, Sparky can take turn to knock out the queen.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Let's see. I need to check to see the rules on drones. Again.
Wow. Like how my computer just asked me if I wanted to use Foxit to open up my PDF files, even though the PDF file was already clearly pointing at Foxit because it had the Foxit icon. It's like, yes, I want to use the PDF reader that you were going to open up already to read the PDF.
All right, just double checking.
Okay.
if a drone has actions or movement, they act on their user's turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So, yeah, they pop out, land, and their legs kind of splay out into a tripod with 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and they seem to have small treads on the front, or on the, where the toes would be. And they fire. One fires at Yu Mizuchi, and the other
Also fires at Mizuchi.
is going to fire at Mizuchi.
Yeah.
So let's see.
That's my job. I come in, get shot at, then everyone else comes in behind me and takes out the people that were shooting at me.
Let's see. Okay, cool.
Until I get my Atlas, at which point it'll be my job to run in after everyone else and just make thinly sliced deli meat of our enemies.
Actually, yeah, no, they moved to here and deployed the drones. They're going to fire at you. They get... Let's see. No, 2 does not hit you.
No.
But a natural 20 does.
Damn it.
All right.
I forget
So
how
you
crits
take...
work.
Yeah, so do I. It's only like we've just started playing this game. Crits.
Yeah, started playing this game and then took a week off.
Yep.
There was critical hits were simpler than I remember from other systems.
Damage dice are rolled twice.
Yeah, all damage dice are rolled twice, and you take the higher result. It's not you. It's
Okay.
not doubling. It's not doubling. It's like accuracy. You take the higher of the 2.
Yeah.
That's on any hit of a 20 plus.
Okay. So
So it doesn't even need to be a natural 20 for that to happen.
Yeah, it's just 20 or higher. You get to roll twice and take the higher of your damage.
All right. So you take 8 kinetic damage
All right.
as it just unloads a what's reminiscent of a modern day Vulcan gun on you.
Braka.
Yeah, lots of Braka. And let's see. Yeah, that's their turn.
Well, since the drone controller is no longer directly in line of sight, I feel like I should go get it.
Yeah, I don't think I have a clear line.
Straight beat to it.
There's kind of a wall in your way.
I will go ahead at the start of my turn and fire off my protocol.
Okay.
Fire off my power up so that I can 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hello. And we'll take a full-on barrage. First one's going to be with my heavy melee. Yeah. 1 accuracy. 17.
That hits.
And my heavy melee's damage is 2d6 plus 1. 7.
7. All right. You cleave into it, and it takes a decent chunk out of it. Still standing.
All right. Then I will... I'll fire at it with the auxiliary launcher.
That's right. CompCon has a compendium you can have open too, which has a list of all the actions you can take and also what they do.
So first the Nexus.
Oh yes.
And also
Thank
what
you
they
for
cost.
reminding me, because now I have it on the now I have it open on PC.
Yeah, open it up on a different tab.
Actually, no, I won't.
Yeah.
I'll use my charge blade because I'm in melee right now, so I might as well.
They're color coded and also symbol coded for what they cost. For instance, blue cost either a full action or a quick action, but the icon is either half fold or completely solid to determine whether or not it's your full action or 1 quick action.
Okay.
So I hit it with the charge blade for 5 more damage, armor piercing.
5 more damage, armor piercing. Okay.
Oh, hang
You
on.
cleave a bit of the shin armor off of it, but
Oh, yeah,
it's
not so heavy.
still standing.
All right.
For instance, I've just now learned that you can only attack. That it requires a full action to attack with a super heavy weapon.
Yep. You can only attack with super heavy with a full action. Also, a super heavy takes both a heavy equipment slot and a normal one, and one other of any kind.
So, if you're playing your Zing with the super heavy punch fist that destroys bunkers, you only have the 1 fist.
All right.
You can't
Now-
have 2.
Now it is the squad's turn. And you see contains a group of just 10 individuals that you can see, but you see them line up and pull out. 5 of them pull out heavy weapons, and the other half pull out large munitions and aim them in your direction, Valkyrie.
All right. Well, fortunately, I am engaged with someone, and with my combined arms talent, I count as having soft cover anytime I am engaged.
So that gives a +2 to you, correct?
Let me check the cover.
For difficulty to hit, or for your evade?
Let's see, cover.
Yeah, soft cover.
Statuses and condition.
Cover is not in there.
That'll be in.
Make combat terminology. It might be in here.
As we learn how this game works.
Again.
Slowly but surely, yes.
Reference. Here we are.
We're
That's overheating.
fine. References structure damage and overheating. Burp.
Oh, take a +1 on range attacks. +1 difficulty.
All right, yeah.
So they just minus a d6. So let's see.
Combined arms is useful. As long as I am engaged, me and any allies adjacent count as having soft cover. Presumably because I'm good at, putting the person I'm engaged with in the way of everybody else.
Yeah, so they miss because I haven't even subtracted the d6 unless, well,
My evasion is
Roll that.
5, so they technically
yeah.
can still hit me if they don't roll a 2 or higher. They
rolled a 3, so they rolled it and they got a 4. So they just you see a volley of RPG type weapons fly past you and careen and hit the ceiling above you, up against this back wall over here. And they are also going to.
Yeah, weird. So that's one thing that I assume it's just because CompCon isn't feature complete yet, but they don't have the definitions for like cover in the CompCon compendium yet.
Why is my evasion 5?
Because you can search the compendium for terms.
What is bringing my evasion down?
They scoot forward a little bit, and you can see one of the individuals on the ground grasp the side of their helmet.
Yeah, why is your evasion 5? My evasion is 9.
What's evasion based off of?
It should. It's just baseline for a mech, and the Everest baseline evasion is 8.
I've got 9 because my agility is because I've got 1 to my agility.
Yeah, mine should be 9 as well.
Yeah, no, your evasion is 9.
Why does it say 5 on my combat page?
Are you looking at your mech page or your pilot page?
I'm looking at my combat, like my active mech.
Huh.
It's weird. Yeah, my evasion is 9 in the
in CompCon.
But when I go to active, it changes to 5.
Weird.
All right.
Do you have a status or something affecting you? Like look at your
I don't have any statuses or conditions.
Look at the status. Look at the status drop down or the conditions drop down.
Yeah, you're not really that damaged.
Keep going. I'll keep looking for why this is happening.
Yep. So, all right, that finishes their round.
All right. Which I believe just leaves me.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna use my hyperspace fuel injector protocol just so I have the option now. And then I move 1, 2, 3, 4, and full action to start with a melee attack because Sparky also has a charged blade.
Yay! Yeah, you get a +1 accuracy with all your attacks right now. So that's an extra. That's a 1d20 plus a 1d6.
That's a total of 17 against the
Yep,
drone.
you definitely hit.
For 1d3 plus 3.
Power up is really good. Like that's a really good ability, especially for the Everest for your starting out, because you can just be like, I am slightly better at all my things right now while I'm learning the system.
4 damage to the drone.
Okay. You lop off the front 2 legs, but the gun points back up at you. It's still functional.
All right. Well, if nothing else, I will. Are there any rules about shooting while engaged? Because I have another gun I can use.
+1 difficulty.
Oh, so they cancel each other out then.
Yep.
Then I will shoot it point blank with my integrated weapon.
Okay.
12.
Hits.
And the damage output on that is.
John, check the active mode for your mech.
Yeah.
And see if your evasion changes.
I'm in active mode right now, and it's still at 9. That's the thing that I mean. Sorry, a bug fell onto my desk, and I don't know what kind of bug it is, and it's freaking me out.
No worries.
So that's another 7 damage to the drone as the integrated rifle pops out of Sparky's shoulder and fries it with lightning.
If
All
I
right,
suddenly
yep,
jump up screaming, it's because it jumped at me.
Okay. It ceases functioning after that. You see the after the lightning finishes coursing through it, you see it twitch a couple more times, and then it just stays propped up where it is. The gun goes slack a little bit as the hydraulics are no longer working.
Let me see if I have it. Oh, right. I can't attack with the same weapon twice, can I? Because I do still have my quick action from initiative. Does that work?
I mean, any quick action that you use, yeah.
Oh, it's once per scene, so
Yeah,
I
once
might
per scene.
hold off on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Okay. All right. That ends your turn.
Did you take damage at any point, Sparky?
I took damage last session.
Did we not? Did you not use? Did you not stabilize?
Oh no, I stabilized to clear heat.
Yeah, you'd have to do a repair
Uh,
to regain HP, I believe.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. That ends that.
So whenever you stabilize, you clear your heat and repair all and heal all your hit points. Then additionally you can choose one of the following. So to stabilize, choose one of the following: clear all heat thing, and then additionally another set of things. Never mind. Sorry, you can do 2 things, but it's not those 2 things.
Okay. All right.
I just have to remember that my evasion is wrong in the active mode for some reason.
All right. Top of the round.
Let me open up.
Who wants to go first?
I'd like to kill this.
You do that while
Drone
I
commander.
while I load up your character sheet and look at it and see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
So let's go ahead back with the heavy melee again. 16.
That hits.
For 6 more damage.
6 more damage. All right. All right. You cleave a bit more into the plating that's on this, and it gets blown down to the ground for a second, but the mech stands back up.
Will you just stay down? And I'll go at it with the charge blade again. It's just like hacking with 2 weapons constantly.
7
miss.
misses.
Ah.
All right.
That's going to be... You know what? Fuck this guy. I'm going to... Do I want to? That'll be a lot of heat that I take, but I think I can probably afford it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to overcharge a second time, and I'm going to take a D3 of heat. 1 heat, good.
Okay.
And I'm going to skirmish and hit him again.
Okay.
With the heavy blade. 13.
Yep, that one hits.
For 9 more damage.
Okay, so 1 second. Okay, you chop off its left arm, and it starts. You can see a small fire gathering on that, but still
on the
standing.
By the way, for players, on your on your active mode thing, there's a double chevron tab on the right hand side that you can open up and then click Enter Combat, and it'll give you a little thing where you can keep track of all your actions and things that you have on your turn.
Oh, hey.
Neat.
So there is.
William, Enter Combat and then End Combat, and it'll fix your evasion.
Oh, so it did. Yep.
And then you can Enter Combat again, and you'll be fine.
Now my evasion's reading properly. Well, damn thing just won't die. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. This, I need to roll something. Okay. All right. Let's see. At the start of at their turn, the Barbus Queen, you hear a whir as two more drones pop out behind it, and they 1, 2, 3 back up that way.
The one drone in front of Sparky is dead, right?
Yes, that one is dead. There we go. And let's see. These three have to make attacks now. So first one is firing at, actually, yeah, they're all going to focus Valkyrie because...
Do I have soft cover from two of them because it looks like there's terrain in the way?
Yeah, two of them you do.
From that one and that one?
Yeah.
But this one's got a clear shot at me?
Yep. So let's see. 12 for the first one.
Minus a d6.
Let's see.
Come on. Damn it.
Minus 2. So, yep. So you take 4 points of kinetic damage. No AP.
I don't have any armor, so.
Yep. 6 for the second one. Believe misses you no matter what.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
Third one is an 8 that also misses.
Also misses me. Good.
But yeah, all three instantly turn their turrets on you and just start unloading. Two of you duck behind. You duck in between the two, and then this third one in the back starts hitting you. And let's see.
Did that make it our turn?
No, because they attack on his turn. He's also going to attack you. He's going to... the gun that's mounted on the top is going to shoot at you, Valkyrie. So...
I will still
8
claim
misses.
that soft cover. Yes. Yes, it does.
8 misses. All right. And now it is your turn.
Okay, I would like to take out that drone controller.
So would I.
Do you have a flight module?
No, but I have
Or
a
a
way
jump
to
jet?
mitigate the cover.
Because I can just jump right onto him.
Yeah, he can also just shoot it. And I feel like the sniper rifle does a significant chunk more damage.
Yeah, but I'll be able to hit it with both my things. Sure, go ahead. You can take it.
All right, cool.
I'll be the backup in case you miss.
All right, so I'm going to use a protocol crack shot. I am immobilized this turn, but I gain 1 accuracy on rifle attacks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him with my sniper rifle.
All right.
So you go from +2 accuracy to +1 accuracy because of the soft cover.
Yep.
So is that a condition or is that
Immobilized is a condition, yes.
immobilized?
Or
All
the
right.
ability that you used. Where's it from?
It's
the
from
protocol.
the crack shot pilot talent.
Yeah.
Pilot talent. Yeah.
So that definitely hits.
All right, and that is
Blow him away.
2d6 damage coming at here. 6,
6 points of damage.
which is armor piercing.
Okay. Let's see.
This mech is actually a full mech and not one made of crinoline paper.
Yeah, you blow off the other arm on this one, but it's still standing.
All right. I can fire another weapon because this is just a heavy weapon, and yes, cool. I fire the lightning gun again. Same target. It is also a rifle.
Okay.
11.
That hits.
Cool.
Let's see.
Yep. 1d6 plus 2 energy damage. 7.
Go
7.
down already.
7. You can see that there are multiple fires. This thing is almost set to explode, but it's still upright.
Mizuchi, if you would finish the job. Saki is getting just as annoyed as Valkyrie now.
It's okay. I'll go last, and then I'll go first again, and then we'll be good.
All right. So
just kidding.
Before you go,
just stabs and stabs and stabs and stabs and stabs.
Before you go,
the troopers go.
2, 3. This door opens off to the left, and another squad pours out. And they are going to, let's see. What's the range on those? 10. Okay, yeah, you're within range. Yeah, they're just going to fire one at...
Ha, I'm out of range.
Yeah. So you're going to fire one at Rhingleaf because that is the closest one, and there are also parts
Would
of
those
this...
boxes in the way provide me soft cover? Because most of the angles that they draw cut through at least something. There's only like one angle
through the center. Through the center. Yeah, I'll say it gives you some soft cover. So 1d20 plus 1. Ow.
God, at least it won't be a crit if you roll any decent cover on the soft cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
4.
it's not a crit. It still hits me.
Yep. So it still hits you for 5 points. What is variable damage?
You can choose the type.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 points of explosive damage.
Fair enough. I get hit with a rocket.
Yep. You got hit with 4 of the 5 rockets that were fired in your direction. You take that 4 damage. Let me mark that on yours. 8. All right. Now it is.
Yeah. So
one of your turns.
Variable damage when the weapon is acquired, you choose its damage type. And it can be explosive, energy, or kinetic. You can't choose. You don't choose the damage type every fire,
time.
But when the unit acquires it, you choose what damage type it is.
Okay. Well, that squad fires explosive rounds.
That's the rocket launcher squad.
Yeah. My turn.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3. Free action boost, so I can fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Though flying does generate a point of heat. Since I'm not outside in space. So just rocket over that cover. And I'm going to go ahead and skirmish. Or sorry, barrage.
Okay.
Starting off with the charged blade. And I have my +1 accuracy. Does a 7 hit it?
7 does not hit
I
it.
rolled really shit there. Let's go for the heavy weapon. Natural 20.
Ow.
So I roll 4d6 and take the highest 2?
Yes.
Yes.
I roll 2d6 twice, I guess.
Well, you roll 4d6 and take the highest 2 of the lot.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you said it.
So that'll be a 6 and a 4. So,
So
I'll take-
10?
So that's, hang on, that's going to be, because heavy melee is +1, so that'll be 11 damage.
All right, yeah. You
Oh, fuck. Jesus, fuck. Get off me. Sorry, there was like a water bug or something on me.
Yeah, no, you warned us. You said if you get up and scream quickly that it's because that bug jumped on you. Which is pretty much the same feeling that that one got, that mech got as you flew over it, jumped, and you cleave right through the diagonally across from it. You miss the cockpit area, and it doesn't start that same fire immediately. Go ahead and roll a d20 and spot applies.
Sorry, I'm freaked out right now.
Sorry.
That's all right. I hit it with a shoe and it ran away. I was like, where the fuck did it go? Apparently, Oni also had a water bug get into the mech somehow, and he's very distracted with a natural 1.
Space
Well-
bug in the cockpit.
You hear it. It's just you're not prepared to hear this. Right before there's a small explosion, you can actually see a bit of the where your charge blade hits or where your heavy melee hits. It tears open, and you can see the pilot, and they have a bit of a gash from where the blade just nicked their forehead. Which, when a mech blade still nicks you,
Yeah.
it's gonna do some damage. And you can hear them say, SMC was supposed to be dead. And then there's a light explosion as that as a charge is detonated inside, and that slow burn begins.
Can I reach in and grab the pilot?
You can go ahead and make another roll another d20.
Nope.
I crush
you
him.
do. Yeah, no, you do.
Fuck.
You don't crush him. You grab what's left after the charge went off. So
I didn't realize the charge went off on him.
yeah, it went off in the cockpit.
So to everyone else, it looks like I just punched into the cockpit.
You start to reach for him, and that charge that goes off, you see him pull a little lever up between his legs, and it's at least the pilot self-destruct.
Fuck.
Let's see. So
Is there looking at this mech, is there a hollyhock symbol anywhere on it?
you can with the check that you made, you're not able to discern this round.
Okay.
Let's see. So that is the end of Oni's turn. Now it is
The other
this.
troopers.
Yep. Let's see.
Also, does that take out the drones, or like to do the drones power down?
Actually, yeah, they do.
Okay.
So,
The engineer mech is no longer there to control them.
yep.
I killed 4 enemies with 1 hit.
Let's see.
You killed one enemy who had 4 guns.
Hush you. They were 4 targets that are now no longer targets.
All right. So this squad is going to go ahead and fire a volley of RPGs at Sparky.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the second they rolled a natural one on the last one too, didn't they?
Maybe?
Probably.
I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't. This group has not done well.
But what matters is that they cannot hit a mech who has literally stopped moving.
Yeah. There's no modifiers, is there?
Nope.
No.
You being
it just-
immobilized? Yeah.
Immobilized just means I can't voluntarily move. I can
Yeah.
be moved, but I can't move.
So yeah, you see that they were training on you, and then you stop moving and immediately just, and they fired at about the same time that you stopped. So right after you fire, you see a handful of rockets fly past your gun barrel.
They were trying to lead you, but you stopped moving, and so the leading.
And they
put them off.
smash up. They smash up against this wall right here.
All right, I killed the cockroach-looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water bugs freak me the fuck out. I know they're not dangerous at all, but they look like cockroaches and they're giant.
I mean, yeah, valid.
Right. It is now. Oh, no. So, since there's nobody else on your guys's, these guys get to go now. This back door opens over
there's
here,
more of them.
and
Man, if only Craig would connect right now. Damn it.
Just charges it and seizes the initiative.
Let's see. 2 more mechs come running out. The first one fires.
At whom?
Let's see. I have so many fucking tabs open.
You also have many targets.
I do.
How does damaging a squad work? By the way.
Let's see.
So unless it's a line, cone, or blast area, they have resistance to it.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I have a blast weapon.
So do I.
So you guys take those out, and I go after the mechs.
So let's see.
Works for me.
Who looks the most... Mizuchi looks the most injured, so...
What do you mean? I'm not...
You're the one who's down a structure.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
So they moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 4.
William's the one that's most on fire.
So
I'm not even glowing yet. I'm not even.
7, I'm assuming Mrs. Mizuchi.
Yes, a 7 misses.
13
Hits.
hits Rhineglief.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are firing directly in front of them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you take 4 points of kinetic damage.
Cool. Still going strong.
How come they didn't do 8 and 8 to you like they did to me?
Because I'm just that good.
Because they didn't roll a crit.
Yeah.
It is now.
Top of the turn.
Actually,
There's more.
yeah. No, that's it. That's the end of the round.
Okay.
I would like to go first to get in cover.
I would like to go first to kill the 2 that are behind you.
I doubt you can kill both of them in one go.
I have
would
been
like to get into
successively killing these guys in 1 hit each time. These
cover. Problem is, if you miss one of them,
then they're focused
I'm
on
an
me.
open target.
If I miss one of them, they're focused on me because I'll be right next to them.
Or I can get into melee with these 2 and have cover from everybody.
If you don't want to be in melee with them because then you'll have.
I'm in cover from everything, and they have a difficulty for shooting at me.
Yeah, but then you can't blast them.
They're size 4. I can point a blast at any point on them.
Okay.
And my blast is radius 1. Like I would like with my 2 hit points, I would like to get out of the
Your 2 hit points,
line.
but still 4 structural damage.
Sorry, it's line, cone, burst, or blast.
Yeah.
Those weapons.
The area of effect weapons.
You're
Pretty much.
fine. You haven't even dropped down 1 structural point yet.
Yes, and I'd like to not.
So who's going?
Arbitrator.
Well, no. We have a third party. Andrew, who should go first?
I mean, I'm half tempted to say myself. But honestly, I feel like Mizuchi is probably best equipped to get in there and take them out, and then Reganleaf and myself can just dumpster the squads with our blast weapons.
If I don't get shot.
Even if you get shot, you can still dumpster the squads with blast weapons. Losing 1 structure doesn't kill you, as I've already proven. I will 1, 2, 3, 4 free action boost. 1, 2, 3. Get right up in the middle of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to barrage first the one below me with the charge blade. $17 to hit.
That hits.
These guys are the more dangerous ones anyways. 5 damage.
You destroy them.
All right, and then heavy blade on the one above me.
Okay.
10 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
You cleave this one in twain as well.
So I think what actually happens is it's not 1 attack and the 2 attack. It's rush in, 1 hand on the heavy weapon, 1 hand on the charge blade, and just both of them slam into the ground just past them at the same time, and then there's 2 explosions in unison.
Yep. So yeah, you fly over and bring it down right between both of them, and there's a moment where they're still aiming that, and then all of a sudden just.
It's not even fly; it's boost right between them. So just like skating along the ground. Just...
Yep. Slight sparks as your feet drag.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of Oni's turn. Now it is. Let's see. Second squad's turn. So 1, 2, 3. They move up to here and fire at Rangleaf.
Can't wait until I get
Reganleaf, sorry.
I can't wait until I get 2 licenses in the Barbarossa mech, so then I can Dark Souls a greatsword.
Dark Souls a greatsword.
You know, the particular kind of Dark Souls swing where it's that.
Yeah.
Because the big sword you get for the Barbarossa is that kind of sword.
These folks are gonna. But never mind. It's somebody else's turn because they went.
Now Reganleaf can go.
Now Reganleaf can go.
I'm going here.
You're going next to him? Okay.
Yeah. And
get that
with
soft cover.
Yeah, because I'm providing myself and anyone adjacent to me soft cover as long as I'm engaged with someone.
Is that specific to mechs?
That is my combined arms talent. As long as I am engaged, me and any allies adjacent to me count as having soft cover.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's a mech or a squad, so long as he's engaged.
Yep. I'm reading it right now.
So
cool.
I will barrage, and I will plant a explosion right on this side of...
You do still get the +1 difficulty for the ranged attack.
Yeah, but I balance that out. So I'll start with my flex mount, and I will... Yeah, the second level of combined arms allows me to ignore the engage penalty on attacks.
Does the swarm also count as the kind of thing
as a ranged weapon? Yes.
No. I mean, does swarm would the swarm weapon?
No, it's
it
not
would
an
still have the
AoE.
resistance. Okay, yeah.
So first, the auxiliary launcher, just no accuracy, 10.
Enemy launcher.
Okay, so as you march forward and fire your launcher, they disperse as best they can behind what little cover there is around them, and they hunker down.
Okay,
Go ahead and roll your
for
damage.
4 damage, explosive, with a blast
Okay.
radius of 1.
So hunker down means they use their reaction to boost their defense, but they can't take an action next turn.
No, they gain resistance to damage, but become immobilized until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
So they just won't be able to move. So they take 2 points of damage.
And then then it's on my flex mount, so I also fire my nexus at them, which is a 6.
Oh shit! That misses.
Yep.
They are the handful that you are aiming at are able to dodge out of the way before that round lands. That your turn?
Did they did the brace reaction, or do they have a unique thing called hunker down because they're a squad?
Yes, it's called duck and cover.
Duck and cover. Yeah. And then with my other attack, I will level. You know what? At them, because we're going to focus fire rather than at the other guys. We're going to bring my heavy blade at them. With the regular
Which ones?
Swings at the same one. The ones above me.
Okay.
Swinging this heavy great axe around. 7.
That misses. You aim for a couple that were on the other side of some cover, and you destroy the cover that they're hiding behind, but they are able to jump out of the way.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. 1 second. I'm trying to do. Go. Okay. Just get some things real quick. All right, so that's the end of your turn. Squad up top here is going to fire at you.
2 difficulty. 1 for being one for being engaged, and 1 for the soft cover I get.
So that's just minus 2d6.
Well, it's minus 2d6. Take the highest of the 2.
Okay.
Same way accuracy works.
So you don't roll
12.
with the d20 this time.
Yeah. Two d6, not d26. So
D20.
12
8
minus
misses
4
me.
is 8, misses you. All right. All right. That is the end of their turn, since they can't move.
Which makes it Sparky's turn.
And yep.
All right, so I'm going to move first. I'm going to put myself in some cover. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Can't do that yet. Priorities. First thing I do is fire my rocket launcher at the same squad that's regularly.
This one up here?
Yep.
All right.
That has a blast 2, so I need to be sure not to actively. Yeah, if I park it in the back corner, then that'll definitely hit them without injuring my teammate. Do they have any cover or anything?
These ones, by the way, they do have a bit of soft cover.
All right, so
Just from the Reagan Leafs firing and smashing with the axe. There's a bit of dust picked up along with the bit of structures around them.
Bit of structures that they're hunkering behind.
Mhm.
All right, so that becomes a flat roll for me then. 13.
13 hits.
And that is 1d6 plus 1. 6 explosive damage.
Okay.
It's a blast radius of 2.
Mm-hmm. I will also, taking the barrage action to fire the lightning gun at them as well.
Okay.
Is the lightning gun a line, or is it?
No, it's a rifle.
Oh.
So, single target.
So they didn't actually get resistance to that one because they can only duck and cover once.
All right.
It doesn't last for the whole thing, I guess.
Does a 10 hit them?
10 does hit them, yes. Minus the...
It's another 3 energy damage at them.
you have to roll the d6 for the soft cover.
It
It's a flat roll.
counteracts the accuracy.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So yeah.
From,
The last 2 individuals that are up, you line your lightning rifle up and there's just a quick flash, and you just see them basically disintegrated
well, at
as the
least I didn't
electricity
feel
rips through their
anything.
bodies, and they are no more.
And then I'm going to move to here
Okay.
so that I
I was going to take
have
that spot.
clean cover.
That's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are no more enemies, it should be back to the top of the round.
Oh, soldiers are actually undersized, so they always have soft cover, but they can never have hard cover.
2, 3.
Unless there are more enemies. Nah.
There
More
are
soldiers.
Great.
one more group of soldiers comes running through this door.
Hello.
Sorry, we're late, guys. 1 second. All right, and they are. Yeah, you're the closest one. You do have soft cover though.
Very good.
My
And-
ranger is unloaded.
They 15
Ooh.
minus.
Even with the d6 minus, it's
Minus 1, so 14. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Even with the difficulty penalty, that would still have hit me. My evasion is 8.
Okay. So you take 5 points armor piercing of explosive damage.
Ow. Alright, I got a 3.
All right. That is the end of their turn. This guy is dead. Back to the top of the round.
Hey, one of you guys can take it. I'm just gonna be stabilizing this round, so I'll take the last
So am I.
spot.
Well, then I think all of us are going to be stabilizing, actually.
Well then, William stabilize first, since
Yep,
you have the
I'm-
lowest hit points.
I have the lowest hit points, and also I'm standing in front of the people who are about to be shooting after my turn. So
Yeah.
I will use another repair capacity, stabilize, and when I stabilize, I get to do 2 things out of a list. Stabilize, spend 1 repair to refill HP to maximum.
If you click the little
Oh, if you stabilize, you can cool your mech without spending a repair. That's important to know.
yeah, if you click the little question mark on the in your combat turn tab, if you click the question mark next to stabilize, it'll bring up the full list of things it'll do. It can
Yeah.
do.
And I will reload all my weapons with the loading tag. Boom.
Not that any of your weapons needed reloading, anyways.
Yes, it did. My
Oh,
my
you're-
light launcher
Oh, okay.
is loading. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I refill all my hit points with one of my.
So you refill all your hit points, right?
I refill all my hit points and I reload my rocket launcher.
Okay. That's the end of your turn. Squadron's turn.
I like that CompCon does it for you.
Yes.
Oh, could you activate your CompCon and stabilize the mech while it continues fighting?
Not if I give it control. If I give it control, I don't have control over the mech.
Oh, okay.
So these guys.
When I get a higher level of Black Thumb, I can do that by giving it control and then hopping out to jockey on it. But I don't have that level of Black Thumb yet.
I wonder if I'd do more damage to this squad by getting out and fighting it pilot to pilot.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Then it'd be 10 people versus 1 people.
I have pilot skills that would help me though.
They
Yeah,
have
so do I.
RPGs and assault rifles.
So
Yeah.
why?
So yeah, this group down here is going to, all of them actually are able to pull out a heavy cannon and might as well shoot each other with them as they roll. That's a lot of natural ones. As yeah, you as part of your cooldown, you duck down right as they fire at you, missing and hitting.
Need the extra difficulty.
They fly past. They fly past you, Sparky, and hit the ceiling above you. And there's a little bit of rubble that tinks down on your mech.
All right. Second turn, Sparky. Go ahead and stabilize.
Yep. I am gonna make my.
This round will go fast.
Yeah.
I will spend a repair and reload all loading weapons. I can still move after that, right?
Yeah, you can still move and stabilize.
Oh no, I've got decent cover here. I'm
Yeah, stabilize is just full
probably fine
action.
where I am.
All right. NPC turn.
Yep. Second one is you're the closest one, Sparky. So
Well.
they're going to try to damage you a little bit. Let's see. So
Roll
they
another one.
are going to, yeah, one. Oops. There we go. 1, 2, 3. They swarm by your feet and start firing up at you.
Do they get the difficulty for being engaged, or
No, they can do a special thing where they just sort of surround you and just start firing at joints and things.
Let's see. Yeah, they can't. as if they would try to grapple or ram you. Just all of them just try pushing against your foot. So yeah, they're gonna fire at you. 13.
Unless they have any difficulty penalties, that's gonna hit.
Yep. You take. They're not using their heavy weapons. You take 2 points of kinetic damage as they begin shooting the soft spots in your Everest.
Oh come on! I just used the buffing protocols.
Next up,
So what does resistance to damage mean?
they take half of it?
they take half.
Okay, I'm gonna forego repairing to get in here and smash this thing. It's one move. Get right up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Barrage. Let's get multiple attacks. That way I kill multiple people. Heavy melee weapon. They have soft cover because they're small.
Okay.
Which means I just hit a flat roll. That's
2 misses,
2 misses.
unfortunately.
Well, here, let's go with flex mount. Pistol and knife. Nine?
9 hits.
And a 20. All right.
All right.
So the 9 was the pistol. So
resistance.
2 damage, so 1 damage. So I, bam.
You level the pistol at one guy, and he just looks up and then
The
boom.
barrel, the barrel's like the size of his head.
All that's left are boots and gloves.
And screw that guy in particular.
And there's a crater about 4 feet behind him from where the round impacted.
4 damage with the tactical knife.
With the tactical knife,
Which
you
gets
cut
reduced to
2
2.
other ones in half.
So it's just pow, and then shrink.
Interesting fact. These bodies also start to have that same orange glow and begin to disintegrate slowly.
Cool.
Huh.
Let's see. That makes it
Top
top
of the
of the round.
I feel like
I'm loaded and can murder these things.
I feel like Sparky should go because they're swarming Sparky.
Yeah, let's get them off me. I don't have any protocols to use here.
So they all. So you have 1 die of advantage, of accuracy, but they have soft cover from being small,
being a squad,
and you also get an additional difficulty for firing ranged into melee.
Okay.
So
That's
that's grand total of 1 difficulty to your roll.
Well, I'm going to open up with the charged blade because I often forget I have that.
Well, in that case, it's just a flat roll.
Yeah. 16, I believe, hits.
Yep.
And that is 1d3 plus 3 damage. Hey, 6.
So 3 damage.
6 damage. Let's see.
I kill 3, you kill 3.
You get one of them.
Uh,
Let's see. Because they duck and cover, and you catch the one guy that's not. You start turning when they see you. They notice you start to look around, and you pull out a charge blade. And you start to swing, and they start to scatter, and you are able to catch the last one before they hit some cover.
One guy was still looking at Mizuchi.
Yeah, one guy was still focused on Mizuchi.
Yeah, I like to imagine that for Sparky's charge blade in particular, because her integrated lightning rifle is in the left shoulder, a panel in the back of her right hand opens up, and just like a punch dagger pops out.
All right. Yeah.
Crackling with electricity. And yeah, I'm going to.
Actually, you caught 2 of them with that because I'll round up.
Yeah, I'm going to fire my. Actually, let me check.
My
and see if I
ponytail
can-
just freaked me out because I'm hyper aware of bugs right now.
Yeah, I've been letting my hair grow out, and every once in a while I'll feel something on my forehead and on the back of my neck, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You guys are adorable.
Yeah, this is the longest my hair has ever been.
So if I fired the rocket launcher here, they would still get caught in the blast, right? That is blast 2.
Yes, they would.
Cool. I do that.
Okay.
So taking a die of difficulty here. Still 13.
13. Okay.
And this is
Nice.
6 explosive damage.
6 explosive damage.
That is no longer loaded.
Why did it not say any of that? Okay. Yeah, you catch the last. Oops. You catch the last few as they're heading back towards that door to gain a bit more cover from you.
Also running away from the second mech that joined the fray.
Yes, that as well. they are
Just Dynasty
literally
Warriors
destroyed.
Dynasty Warriorsing our way through this crowd of people.
Except we're like 4 times their height.
Yeah,
And they
Dynasty
pop up.
Warriors.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never played it.
Lu Bu is gigantic in Dynasty Warriors compared to he's like twice the size of all the normal enemies.
That's your turn.
Uh,
Yeah. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
All right, these guys get to try and shoot me.
Yep. Let me just destroy one of these in CompCon real quick.
So they have, or Valkyrie has soft cover against them.
Right. So
So 1 difficulty.
9. So
Difficulty.
they miss.
I think
They
yeah,
will miss me
no
with
matter
anything on the
no matter
difficulty.
what their difficulty.
no
was,
matter what they
yeah.
miss. So yeah, these guys seems they've ran out, or at least they've switched to all of them firing their main assault rifles now, and they're hitting most of the armor plating that's effective against small to medium sized munitions,
I want
and deflects most of your the damage aimed at you.
to take the second slot so I can stabilize.
Okay.
I stabilize.
Okay.
I move into cover and then stabilize.
Unless there's yet another person coming in, I immediately go third.
Yep. You go.
And I will just barrage. I will plant the blast on. Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and fire my flex. And so that'll be actually at 1 difficulty because they also have cover. So roll difficulty 1 with my 14.
That'll hit.
Cool. And then the blast on the auxiliary launcher is going to be 1d3 plus 1. So 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
And then again, difficulty 1 for the Nexus. It would have been a 20.
Oh.
If only.
Yeah, that hits.
1 damage with the Nexus.
Okay. So yeah. you one guy.
One guy gets eaten by nanobots.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
Okay.
as they latch onto that one person, they actually start retracting back into you and slowly disintegrate the person as they retract back into your.
they just take pieces off of him as they come back.
Yep.
And then I don't get the melee penalty for swinging my heavy blade, but they do still have cover, so straight 0. 17.
Yep. That hits.
Don't enter fights with
7.
mechs on foot. Don't enter fights with mechs on
This
foot.
one they duck and cover, so they take 3 points of damage.
Well, they'd already take 3 because it's not a blast weapon.
Okay, so then they take 2 points of damage.
Though, funnily, 3 of us on foot could take out 1 mech easier than 10 of them can take out 1 of
Because
us.
we're lancers and they're soldiers.
It's that different. It's playing Titanfall with the difference
Yeah.
between pilots and regular soldiers.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
difference being
you're
pilots
fighting-
get smart guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. All right. And yeah, that's the end of the round. Let's see.
I guess Titanfall would be the closest you got to get to playing Lancer in a video game right now.
At the moment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I just want to go back and replay Titanfall 2's campaign. That was
Yeah,
really good.
same.
It was. I have that. There was like a 2-week stretch where I was playing that game every day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Top of the round.
I will kill these guys.
Apprevo.
Go for it.
Top
Oh.
of the round. Kill these fuckers.
I no longer have my launcher loaded, so I might as well just swing with my melee weapon.
How many of them are left?
3.
I miss with my charge blade,
Yes, you do.
and let's swing with the heavy blade.
You
I miss
stab
with the heavy
down.
blade.
You stab down, and they
There's only
duck out
three. There's
and
only
dive
3
out
of them left. It's hard to hit them. Okay.
Yeah. You're John trying to swat at a bug with a shoe.
Yeah.
Hold still.
Throw your flip flop at it. All right.
I sort of, as a free action, I will look over my shoulder. Do you still have a blast weapon that's loaded, Andrew?
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Do you still have a blast weapon that is loaded?
No, I've used my rocket launcher.
Okay, then I will look over my shoulder at. You technically have more attacks, so I will look over my shoulder at Mizuchi. Get over here and finish this, and I'll give you a leadership die.
Sweet.
All right. After you go, they ducked and covered last time, so they're immobilized. They're not going anywhere. The last 3 pull out their rocket launchers and attempt to go out with a fight.
Soft cover.
Yep. Oh,
Come on.
maybe.
I need you to roll a 3 or higher.
Let's see. Yeah,
Yes.
they miss. The last 3 rockets, you calmly see them lining up, and as soon as they pull the trigger, you just duck out of the way.
Now Sparky's just standing there as more
Yeah,
chunks
yeah, they
fall
hit-
on her head.
No, they hit this structure right here. It looks like they were aiming to. 2 of them went up high and 1 went low. But that is their turn. Who wants to go next?
I was trying to see if I could abuse the ejection system in such a way as to launch myself bodily at them because there's only 3 of them left.
How far
Unfortunately,
does it?
that would leave my mech impaired until a full repair, and I'm not going to do that while I'm stuck on an asteroid. So instead,
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm going to do the less cool thing.
How far does it eject you though?
6 spaces.
6 spaces
Yeah,
from where you're at right now.
I can make it over to them, but
You could if you aimed your.
yeah,
aimed it horizontally.
I could, but like I said, it would.
So you didn't eject yourself into the ceiling.
Yeah, but it would unfortunately leave my mech impaired, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will shoot at them with my pistol outside of melee range. So
They have some covered.
they have soft cover. I have accuracy, so it's just.
Yep.
20, 13.
That hits.
All right. So 2 damage, and then I use my hunter ability to lunge forward as I stab them.
Okay. You again level your pistol and erase 1 person.
Lunge forward. What does the leadership die do?
It's basically a bardic inspiration. You can expend it to gain +1 accuracy on any action that directly follows from that order, or you may return it as a free action.
Okay, I'll get an extra accuracy on the knife stab.
Okay.
So my +2 accuracy, +1 difficulty, so that
Narrows out to 1
narrows down to
accuracy.
1 accuracy. 9.
Good thing too.
9 does hit.
Hey, that's why I used it there.
Yeah, you rolled max on it. Nice.
3. So round down.
Yeah, no, you get the last 2.
Pam.
Good work.
It's what I do.
Well, that seemed to be where they were keeping all of their security, so
Sorry, one second.
should be very close to wherever Central Command is.
Yeah, here, let me reveal this because the doors were left open. you can see controls up against this back wall through this door.
That would seem accurate. Let's get in there.
Through this door.
Yep.
Boosting over. Trying to find what looks like the control panel.
All right. Most of this stuff in here is sized for humans. So like the mechs will fit in here, but the equipment in here is sized for humans. Let me finish revealing. I might as well just do this.
Sparky, do you think you can get these engines shut off?
Ought to be able to.
All right. While you're doing that, well, actually, everybody roll a d20. Spot will help.
13.
8.
12.
Okay, so Mizuchi and Sparky, you can see, well, Sparky especially, as you walk up to one of the control panels, like over here. Oh, it's not doing it. Over here, you can see a bank of security cameras down the halls and in some rooms that you've seen and you haven't seen. And in one of the rooms, you can see what looks like, let's see, about 20 or so individuals bound by some crates. But Mizuchi, you go to a different console and you start fidgeting around with some of the command.
I'm just looking. I haven't gotten out of my mech yet.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as you're walking through, you can spot in another bank of cameras that's over here as well. That same room or that same scene.
Okay. Hang on one second. I'm gonna dismount from my mech.
Okay.
And see if I can't figure out where that room is.
Okay. So while you do that, Sparky, if you want to make a make a roll, the one that lets you stay cool. Yeah, that will apply here.
To shut off the engines, right?
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that would be my aim.
Okay.
That's a 5.
You're able to power them down a little bit, but they're still not off. They're at about half strength of what they were.
Would the engines we have planted be strong enough to divert the asteroid with that reduction?
It's straightened it out a bit. It's not. It's kind of leveled it out. It's not. It's also no longer tumbling, thanks to you guys firing those as well. So it has changed its course, and you are actually able to bring it down enough to where you can hear transmission coming from one of the speakers nearby, and it is currently you catch the tail end of it. It says comply or respond, and then it restarts after a few seconds, and it says attention Lancers, call sign Oni, Sparky, Valkyrie, or Ma. Correct course or we will be forced to fire upon the asteroid. You have 10 minutes to comply or respond.
Could I hear that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get a comm link back out to that channel. This is Lancer call sign Oni coming in.
Okay. 1 second.
If needed, I can probably reroute that through my Omni hook. Just to boost the strength of it a bit, if needed.
Yeah, because let's see. No, yeah, you can. So after you say that, you hear quickly, Lancer Oni, this is transport ship Archeron. Course correct. What is the situation?
Relay information to Andaran authorities. Asteroid is inhabited. There is what seems to be a prefab installation populated by unidentified enemy forces with ground troops and mechs. We've terminated most of them, identified survivors from initial Andaran strike team, and are working to deactivate ion engines attached to the asteroid by unidentified enemy forces.
Copy. Stand by. Plotting trajectory.
And then,
a few moments
while
pass
we're waiting
by.
for that, if it doesn't seem like the computers have stopped the engines enough, I whip my assault rifle off, Sparky, step aside, and just fire at the computers.
All right.
See if that turns them off.
Go ahead and yeah. I'll say that shuts them off. In the middle of you firing into a bank of this northern wall of the computers. Go ahead and somebody roll a d20.
Sure. 3.
The rest of the power goes out in this area as well. So the entire facility is now down.
Were the captives in hard suits or not?
They appeared to be.
Okay, so
where were those captives you spotted?
Didn't locate him before he blew up the bay.
Couldn't confirm, but we can get back in our mechs and find them quick.
Well, I'm off on rescue then, and Valkyrie takes off and starts searching.
I will re-engage I will remount my mech and also start searching.
Okay. Quickly enough, you guys are able to determine that they're in this southeastern corner.
Okay.
I will. You'll actually have to force open the doors. So 1 second.
Be a hull check.
Oh wait, southeastern corner. That's gonna be over here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that corner. So
Southwestern, you mean?
make
southwestern.
Make 3 hull checks.
Yep.
Because this is obviously the last place you check. But all right, 15. Yeah.
I should have 1 accuracy for my 1 point in hull, right?
Sorry, yeah. With the first one, that would be an 11. Sorry, that rolled with 4 accuracy for some reason.
21.
Okay. You guys are able to open the doors. The first one you open is up in the northwestern corner, and you can see a medium-sized. It can fit one one mech on it, but it looks to be a fairly beat-up small transport cruiser.
Okay.
In this northwest corner, and down here you
northeast
find...
or northwest, because east is on the right theoretically.
Sorry, yeah, northeast. I know which directions are. Northeastern corner. And yeah, you find the half of the fire team and most of the installation crew in this small warehouse that you can see. Most of the crates in this are empty, except for a handful that appear to have rapid printed ammunition.
Is this installation crew as in the crew of this installation, or installation crew as in the crew that were to install the engines?
The crew that was to install the engines.
Okay.
So Valkyrie lands in front of them, dismounts quickly because she can do that faster than normal as a Black Thumb, and will immediately start cutting bonds.
Yeah, I'll get down there too. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for everyone here to get out quickly. There's a transport shuttle in the northeast end of this facility. Take it and get out.
They kind of nod their heads. Thank you, and start leading. Half of the fire team that's left takes point and leads, and then the back half.
I'll escort them to the transport. You two meet back up with Maw.
Yes, you get on that transport. It has room for 1 lance. Get on there. And Valkyrie will run back and also start signaling transport. Was it Acheron was the name of our transport?
Yeah, that was the one that was currently hailing you guys, or hailing the asteroid.
Transport ship Acheron. 3 of us are heading out separately to meet up with you. One of our call sign Oni is heading out with a separate transport with the freed civilians.
Copy, Valkyrie. You hear shortly after. You hear copy, Valkyrie. We'll be waiting in standby pattern above coordinates.
Confirm that the meteor's trajectory is slowly shifting now that we've disabled the engines.
Trajectory has been changed. Program seems to be working.
All right, we're extracting.
All right. You guys
I
make
load
your
up
way.
into the transport. So, any of who show of hands, who can pilot a transport?
One of a pair of the fire team members raised their hand.
You're on it then.
Yeah, they head to the helm or head to the bridge and start takeoff maneuvers. You have to, before you load up into the mech, you have to physically, there is a large blast door at the rear that you
have to open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they're all on the transport and safe, charged blade, cut that blast door open.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You are able to make it to the surface. The ship that Oni is on is able to take off and regroup.
Yeah, and I'll
with
give
the
them
transport.
I'll give them the transport rendezvous coordinates.
Yep. And Sparky, Valkyrie, and Maw are able to leave orbit under their own power and link up with the transport. And you guys are transported back to the cruiser that you'd been waiting at. And as you can see the asteroid not tumbling anymore, still on a new course, but you do see the engines where you've placed them start to shift as well as they course correct automatically.
I'm going while I'm on the transport, I'm going to go through archival footage of the mech parts we managed to save.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look them over for any insignia or sign of who they were.
The ones that you've collected?
Yeah.
So on the ones that you've collected, there are no identifying markers other than what looks like an imprint of a star crusting over planetary boundary, kind of like is showing the not so much God rays, but
like the corona,
like a sunrise on one half of like that half of the planet.
Yeah. Do I recognize this symbol?
Go ahead and roll d20.
Five.
Nope, unfortunately you don't. Looks to be, it's in a common place where like either a military or a paramilitary group would put an identifying signal or signage.
I will shoot that image to the other lances. Say, hey, while we're en route to join back up with the cruiser, any of you guys recognize this?
Everybody can go ahead and roll d20. If you have anything you feel may help with this, let me know. 12.
And an 8 for me, so I imagine I don't.
Nope. And Valkyrie, you've seen this before, but you can't quite place it. it was from a while. It was from quite a ways back that a group of raiders encountered another group on a different planet during one of your raids, but it kind of fits the same. They were dispatched pretty quickly, so they weren't given much notice and lumped in with the forces that were on that planet.
This was something that I ran into during my days as a Dragon Raider.
You didn't personally run into it.
Okay.
It was some superiors of yours or people before you, raiders that had gone out before you. But you've seen the symbol before.
At the very least, the Dragon Raiders have run into this kind of opponent with this insignia prior. I don't remember any details about them.
It was out towards the edge of the Orion Spur as well.
But it was in this region of space.
Well, one of the pilot of that engineer mech knew the SMC, so they might be connected to the Hollyhawks at some level. Sorry, Sparky, you don't know. Hollyhawk Raiders, a group of raiders that my former mercenary company got basically killed by.
I see.
So, the SMC, the Sadamaru Mercenary Corps, was destroyed by the Hollyhawk Raiders.
Oh, sorry. Before, I'm gonna retcon something real quick.
Okay.
Sparky, you were at the terminals before. You were trying to do something else besides slow the or turn off the things, right? Or were you trying to do something after that?
No, I think I was just focused on slowing down the ion engines.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sparky was boosting comms. Was the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Boosting comms to make sure the signal got through.
Yeah.
Okay.
On our
Yeah.
end, just in case.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. You guys are led back to. You eventually dock. They don't do the light jump, seeing as how there's no real need for it anymore. So it takes you about an hour at sublight to get back to the cruiser. You have an hour to chill, repair.
Yeah. Repairing.
All that. Yeah. Begin repairs.
Take a full repair if we can. Thank you.
How long does that take?
Full repair is.
Well, you'll get. It doesn't matter. You'll get time
time
for a full. Yeah, you'll have time to make a full repair.
A full repair is basically a long rest.
Yep.
Means our core power is returned, our repair capacity is restored, our heat is reduced to 0, and our structural integrity is returned to max, along with our hit points.
Basically, you go back to full.
Yep.
All right. And
I'll also be able to repair my CompCon assistant.
yeah, because I got blown out in the first fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you make it back to the ship, and you're all led to a debriefing room. And is there anything you hide, or what information do you?
No, provide it all.
Provide it all. Okay. All right.
Provide
Calvin,
the pieces that we salvaged
Yeah,
for
and
study.
Yeah, the pieces that we salvaged for study.
Yeah. Calvin has some techs come in and take away the various bits and parts that you bring.
I do make sure to clear to describe the self-destruct mechanism with the techs, so they know to keep an eye out for it in case any of it's left in the parts that we cut off.
Thank you. We just recently acquired some technology to help with dealing with that type of electronics and machinery. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin says, while you were on your way back, we jumped some techs out there after you had given it the all clear. We're, there's a bit of damage to the consoles, but we were able to recover a bit of information from this.
Sorry about that, but it was stop the engines priority number 1. So
Appreciated. I don't know if they made you aware, but shortly after you made landfall onto the asteroid, there was it shifted its course, and instead of on course to collide with the haven planet of Andara Prime, it appeared to be course correcting to make an impact with the Andara colony planet on the moon around it. So that was why the timeline moved up a little bit. It's good you answered when you did.
yeah, no, we had no communications once we got onto the asteroid because of the ion engines causing interference.
That makes sense now that looking through the
If
mission
there was
debrief.
if there was ever any doubt, there is now none. That asteroid was launched. Someone was staging an attack.
Yes, which is disconcerting because the last system that we've made contact with was a Union system.
Well,
Does anyone
But-
have any details on this on mercenary company that flies this sigil? As she pulls up the logo that
Raiders probably.
You pull it. You're actually able to pull up the OmniNet here, since this is a Union planet, and no mercenary bands have this symbol.
any
Nope.
any known raider bands.
No Raider bands, no planets.
I've seen this symbol before.
And it's
Some
not
dragon
and
raider
it's
brand.
and it's not the hollyhock symbol, right?
No, it's not the Hollyhock symbol either.
Yeah.
This could be a non-Union planet. There are some systems still out here uncontacted.
Oh yes, the Umbra Draconis wouldn't be in any of these records either, considering they were never part of the Union.
Yes.
They're definitely they've worked with other rating bands before. They at the very least knew about the conflict between my former mercenary company and the Hollyhock Raiders. So enough to be surprised when they saw me.
Yes. We did find a bit of encrypted data. It will take a bit to parse through or break through the encryption. You've already done enough. If you would like, we can write letters of recommendation for you and give you your reward on. You can be on your way. If you would like, we may have more work for you after this data is encrypted. If you'd be interested. But either way, you have time to rest. We will see to the repairs of your mechs. Again, from the power given to me by the Dynast Emery Vicori, we thank you. This could have been much worse than we had previously anticipated.
This feels like something important. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I want to stay on and hunt this down.
Oh, I definitely do.
Sparky?
She doesn't say anything at first. She's gone back to what is essentially the quiet and almost looks like she's unlikely to speak up unless actively asked for, but eventually she does actively give you a straight look, and I don't know. I'll need to think about it.
Well, if nothing else, that ship that you said you'd provide for us would be a good place to set up a base of operations to hunt these things down.
Yes, we can have your mechs moved there before or after they're repaired. It's
Let's go ahead and have them moved. Get everything set up. I want to make some modifications if we can get access to some new licenses.
yes, well,
And that'll give Sparky some time to decide if she wants to stay or jump ship.
all right then. I will have this officer right here lead you to your ship, and we'll have control rights transferred over to you post haste.
Thank you.
They lead you to your ship. If you want your mechs there already so that you can do the repairs, they can move it there. If you want them to keep it in their mech bays.
Valkyrie would want to do her own repairs.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right. So that seems like it's probably the same for every Lancer. I'm just
Most Lancers would want to do their own repairs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody touches my fucking mech.
I mean, you pay me for the parts, but you know.
Yeah. All right.
Like
so yeah.
the Lancer who has somebody else repairing their mech is probably like the overconfident asshole in the anime series who's got like a bunch of flunkies that do all of his repairs for him.
Or you've got your one trusted Lancer to do the whole squad's repairs.
Yeah, if there's like a very trusted engineer among the group.
But when when you're relying on a thing to be your shield between life and death and the void of space, you tend to want to be intimately familiar with how well the repairs are going.
All right. So after about the next day, you're all summoned to the briefing room, and
On our new ship?
your son he pings your ship to let you know that yeah, actually no, he'll go to your ship and he
We don't have like
pings your entrance ramp.
We could have a holocom conversation, but
Valkyrie will let him on board.
Yeah. he thanks you. Has a bit of news and two fronts. We have we're partway through the decrypting that data packet, but we've also received picked up a distress signal from one of the neighboring systems further into the Perseus arm. It's one of the systems that hasn't joined the Union yet. It's fairly small colony. It's single dome, fairly large dome, but pretty spread out colony. We haven't heard from them in a few days, and we have sublight transmissions. We have the transmissions, but they haven't checked in, which isn't it's not unnatural, or it's just with the recent development from this. They're friends of ours, so any signal that's coming from there, we want to take a look at, as our ships are currently now forming a blockade. should another asteroid appear at the edge of our heliosphere, we're not going to be deflecting anymore. We were wondering if you would be interested in investigating this should one of our scout ships not return in time.
We could probably take a look at that, but you said there was also some other news.
The data encryption, decryption of it is going fairly well. It should be done by the end of the day if the tech team keeps up their current progress. We have parsed a little bit of the information. It seems we have, at least this is a bit of the data that we've collected has been course correction data. So we may be able to backtrack where this asteroid originated from and at least find a general area to begin our search for this if it's nearby.
All right. Well, sounds like you need us to go take a look at your neighbors.
We are spread a bit thin, if you wouldn't mind.
How would we be getting there? I've noticed you don't have a blink gate.
This system is close enough where a low light speed jump, low light speed travel, about 4 days to minimize time dilation.
Real or relative?
Depending on how you tune your engines for the jump, it could be real.
4 days real?
Yeah. You could make it there faster for you, but it would distort the real time that you would actually reach there.
Mm-hmm.
This distress signal, did it include any specific mentions in communication, or was it just a standard model?
It was just a standard short burst distress beacon.
No idea what we're walking
But
into down there.
Well, we're walking into people in distress needing help.
I was hoping for something a little more specific.
This is what we do as Lancers. We help those in need.
Yes, the system is the Lapran system. It's a small agricultural colony. There's space travel, but not very many ports for them.
Also, for whatever it's worth, on the ship, now that we're not in immediate combat readiness, Oni has foregone his pilot suit, and so is just wearing workout clothes basically. So everybody can see that underneath his tank top that he's wearing, over his heart, there is a tattoo of 6 coins in 2 rows of 3.
Valkyrie is definitely, while not wearing her combat suit, is wearing very much a very form-fitted and tailored, almost skin suit. She's very much a Viking Miranda Lawson.
Meanwhile, Sparky is almost certainly what typically goes under a hard suit? Remind me.
Clothes.
Vest, clothes,
Fair.
whatever you want.
So
Nothing.
Some people would do that.
Sparky absolutely would not.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would be in some sort of off-duty fatigues. Definitely military in origin.
Okay. Well then, if there's anything that we can help you with, outfitting, um, any extra parts you may need to outfit your lancers, should be go ahead and send me a list, and I'll see what I can do. Um, you can let me know if or when you plan to check on the Labyrinth system.
We'll probably head out that way. I mean, it's going to take 4 days to get there, so you'll hear back from your scouts before then, right?
We should, yes.
Assuming that they're actually in trouble, we should probably go ahead and head out there. It'll be easy to turn around if it turns out it's nothing. And that'll also give you time to finish collating the data that you're getting. And at the very least, if we are needed, we're already on the way. So long as we can get licensed data to our printers, we should be good for outfitting ourselves.
Yes, we'll update your license. We'll send it to the proper union channels. And he pulls out a data pad, makes a couple flips, taps the screen a couple times, and you all hear who all here has a data slate or whatever the equivalent is in the setting.
Yeah, the communication bit.
Yeah, they're typically just called a slate, and
Okay.
they're basically like phones and tablets. Everyone has one.
Yeah. Your slates vibrate with a notification that your licenses have been upgraded.
If you could, Valkyrie says, pulling out like a small token, if you could send this signal as well, she says, handing over a very small, very well engraved token that it's a friend told me that I should probably send that out when I got my license updated.
Coordinates for the...
Just, it'll send its own signal. As she hands over basically the equivalent of saying, I'm upgrading into a Horus license.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't recognize the coin. And all right then. We'll have this sent out, and kind of thumbs it against his slate.
It
Kinda
codes
looks up
itself
at you.
into the slate.
looks up at you for a second, and then hands it back. It's been sent.
Good. Takes the coin back.
You hear from your slate, welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I mean, that is sort of the tagline. The power is yours if you can keep it.
All right then. So yeah, your licenses are upgraded. Forgot to give you a short description as you walked up to your ships. It looks like the picture that I showed you guys, just a bit more definitely battle worn. There are high explosive scorch marks and oxidization that you can see scattered across the hull. There's no breaches that you can see. There's a few scuffs and dents. It's definitely seen its fair share of battle for being a transport, but it's space worthy.
Is it armed?
It is not armed. It is a transport.
All right. Had to check.
Yep.
And it's now on its way to a new system.
Yep. You plot your jump.
Is this where we also would have our downtime?
Yes, you will have downtime here.
So I'm going to pick for because we just pick a reserve for our downtime, right?
You can take a downtime action. Some of them will give you reserves.
Yeah. So I'm going to get focused. I'm going to so basically Gabriel will spend the entire transit time training and sort of just focusing down on his personal skills.
Okay.
Which means I'm going to be able to either add a new skill trigger or improve an existing skill trigger.
Okay, so let's see.
Also, we hit we just hit the level up button on our pilot sheet, and it levels us up to a new license level, which is nice.
Oh, nice. I'll have
And
to.
It walks you through with all the things.
have to actually do that. That might be helpful. Think.
I'm going to take a trigger in apply fists to face. Apply
Okay.
fists to faces. And so that's the one I get for leveling up. And then I'm also going to I'm going to take a skill trigger in take control as well.
Okay.
I believe you only get one skill trigger.
Well, because I'm using my downtime action for get
yeah.
focused, I get another skill trigger as well. As far as talents go, I think I'm going to upgrade my Vanguard.
All right.
Yeah. So with the second level of Vanguard, I get See-Through Seeker, which says I've modified my sensors and ammo to punch through, disregard, or otherwise ignore cover at close range. As long as you have line of sight, you ignore both soft and hard cover when using close combat weapons to attack targets within range 3. So those squads no longer have soft cover from me.
I think I will also get focused.
And there is a terminal for you on the ship. There's also a what is it on the ship? NHP steward that handles the minutia of this
Nice.
transport, because it definitely takes more than 4 people to operate it.
Oh yeah, I figure we're gonna have to pick up some crew at some point. I'm up. You get to upgrade one mech skill. Any level up, I'm upping my agility, which means I now have +2 to my evasion and +1 to my speed.
Okay.
And pilot license. I'm gonna take my license in the IPS in Blackbeard. Blackbeard, not Barbarossa, which is what I said earlier.
I mean, it's obvious, and I've said it many a time. My license is going into the Horus Balor.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I get Blackbeard 1, which gives me the synthetic muscle netting and a chain axe, which I will be equipping.
All right. While you guys, let's see.
Update pilot record.
Are you gonna? Yeah. All right. So yeah, you come out of about 2 days later. You get a ping from Andara, thanks to your OmniHook link. You can there's a terminal for that so that you can set it up so your ship has, no matter where it is, pretty much it's connected to the OmniNet. You get a call from Calvin Stragus, and he says, we've finished decrypting that data packet, and it appears that there was the asteroid originated from a field in a system not far from our own. There's an asteroid field that we've been able to pinpoint it back to, but it just gives the asteroid field no specific coordinates inside of it. We can send you the coordinates if you'd like. There is a planet nearby, but there is no known colony or inhabitants on that planet that we've made contact with yet. Just sorry. Sorry, 1 second.
No, while you're dealing with that. So funny thing, I can't have. Well, I could if I got rid of my personalizations, but I like having the hit point bonuses. I can't have synthetic muscle netting and a CompCon system. So my CompCon system was shot so badly I had to get rid of it.
Okay.
I now have a custom paint job, personalizations, synthetic muscle netting, and a Type 1 flight system.
All right. Sorry, I misspoke.
I filled up the extra space in my expanded compartment with a hive drone. So I've got a CompCon assistant unit, rapid burst jump jets, scanner swarm, which gives me +1 accuracy on tech attacks against adjacent characters, and a hive drone.
And I've also oh, go ahead.
I have yet to decide the vast majority of anything in my level, to be honest. Still working on that.
That's fine. I've swapped out for my standard loadout. I've swapped out my charged blade for a chain axe, and my heavy blade for a heavy charged blade.
Nice. All right. So I misspoke. He says it's we've traced it back to an asteroid field from another colony a bit farther out that we have a non-aggression treaty with. We'd like to not break it if possible, so if you could investigate and make sure that it wasn't them, that would be, if it is, if it was them, we will be able to handle it from there. But if it wasn't, we'd like to know either way, but we don't want to risk sending our own military in to investigate. If you were a third party, be able to do that, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we can handle that.
Okay. Sending you the coordinates. No immediate necessity to investigate it right away, but when you do, let us know. That way we know whether to reinforce or not.
Will do.
All right. As a couple more days pass, and you're nearing the loading bar on your light speed progress is nearing its end, and as you drop out of light speed, you can see the planet that you've been traveling to. It's a small, it looks pretty barren, and there's a few patches of color on it, mostly yellows and browns across the surface. But you do see at the coordinates that they gave you a probably about 30-mile diameter dome on the surface of the planet where there appears to be greenery underneath it as well. And with that, I believe that's where we'll end it tonight.
All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.